This is a University of Waikato presentation. No te whare wānanga o Waikato tēnei kōrero. Visit us online at waikato.ac.nz.
Kia ora koutou, ko Waikato tōku awa, ko Taupiri tōku māngua, ko Whaingaroa tōku moana, no Kirikiri roa ahau, ko Jordan tōku ingoa whānau, ko Greg raua, ko Sally ōku mātua, ko Emma tōku wahine ātāhua, ko Jack tāku pepi. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Kia ora, my name's Ryan Jordan. I'm from Hamilton. I was born and raised in Hamilton East. That's where I live now still. And this is a little bit about my story and how I've come to be a teacher. I finished high school in 2002, and I decided to go to the University of Waikato, and I studied anthropology and geography for a degree in social sciences. In 2005 I decided to do something a bit different. I went and became a builder, so I did my building apprenticeship, and I was building for about 6 years. At the end of my building time building, I went overseas with my wife Emma, and we travelled a bit around the world, and we ended up living in Santiago, Chile. And there we lived there for probably about 5 or 6 months, and I started doing some work with Habitat for Humanity there, but eventually I got a role as a classroom teacher in an international school there. That was where my wife was teaching, and my time and experience there sort of pushed me. It was a catalyst for me to go and study formally to be a teacher back here in New Zealand. When I returned, it was about 2011. I did another year of building before studying in 2012. I did the graduate diploma in primary teaching. It's a really intense year, but I got through it, and graduated this year in 2013. The graduate diploma in primary school teaching it's a lot of work, but it's a really good way to just take a year out and be able to do teaching as a job rather than do the 3-year degree. There's a lot of different papers in that year. There's a lot of different tutors and lecturers that are passionate about their subjects. It's a good experience just seeing all the different things that need to be taught within the New Zealand teaching curriculum. Okay. The graduate diploma in primary school teaching is a really intense year, but you get to see a lot of different subjects and a lot of people that are passionate about their particular field of knowledge. Some of the highlights for me, I think, for the graduate diploma year were doing the arts papers. I really enjoyed them. I really enjoyed sort of stepping out and doing some dance, and I really enjoy visual art. There's also a bit of drama and also music, and I just like the expression side of things. One of the things that I think stands out for the University of Waikato is the approachable nature of the staff. You're really easy to go up and ask some questions. Most of the staff are really down to earth, and you can go and talk to them about anything that you might have queries about, or even just have passing comments with them. My role now is teaching here at Te Tōtara Primary in Rutatuna in North Hamilton. I teach a class of year 3 and 4s. That's about 7 and 8-year-olds, some 9-year-olds. And I really enjoy it. I've got a really cool bunch of kids. They're really exciting. There's never a dull moment. It's not easy work. There's a lot of paperwork and a lot of background work that needs to be done, but the time spent in the classroom with the kids is really enjoyable and rewarding. One of my passions I have with teaching is furthering my knowledge in te reo Māori. So that's something that I look at upskilling. We're really fortunate here actually at Te Tōtara to have a focus on tikanga Māori. We've got a particular staff member that goes around trying to help professional development with teachers. I'd like to possibly in future, if I like to do more formal study, is to further my knowledge in te reo Māori. I'd like to see te reo Māori taught more widespreadly throughout New Zealand schools. Also having just more of an authentic focus towards it, so that hopefully within a few generations we'll actually be able to be a bilingual nation. What I'd like to say to prospective students is definitely take your time thinking about if teaching is something that you want to study. Teaching's not for everyone, but if you are someone that is relational, enjoys being around people, then teaching is actually a really rewarding and fun profession. And I'd really encourage you to step out and do it. Don't put it off if it's something that you think you'd like to do in the future. I definitely was thinking it might be something that I would do a lot further on in life, but I was actually fortunate to have the opportunity to be in the classroom and see, here now, just do it.
This presentation was brought to you by the University of Waikato. Nā te whare wānanga o Waikato tēnei kōrero. Visit us online at waikato.ac.nz.